The long-term cost of short-term fitness goals. Chapter 1. Intro, the promise of fast results. 6 weeks to a new body, 30 days to peak fitness, 10,000 steps a day, no days off, no excuses. Short-term fitness goals are everywhere. They promise clarity in a confusing world. They give structure to chaos. They offer a finish line, something concrete to chase. And for a moment, they feel powerful. You feel focused, motivated, disciplined. You wake up earlier, you train harder, you push through fatigue because you tell yourself it's temporary. But here's the truth most people don't realize until years later. Your body does not operate on deadlines. It doesn't understand calendars, challenges, or transformation timelines. It only understands stress, recovery, and adaptation. And while short-term goals can change how your body looks quickly, they often change how your body functions in ways that last far longer, sometimes permanently. Today, we're exposing the long-term cost of short-term fitness goals. Chapter 2. Step 1. Why short-term goals feel so effective. Short-term goals feel effective because they create urgency. Urgency forces action. You train more often than before. You increase intensity faster than usual. You push past discomfort because the end feels close. In the beginning, the body responds quickly. Weight drops, often from water loss and glycogen depletion. Strength improves, mostly from nervous system adaptation. Endurance increases because you're simply doing more than before. These changes feel dramatic, and they create a powerful illusion. That means my body can handle this. But most early progress has very little to do with deep physical resilience. Muscles adapt relatively fast. The nervous system adapts even faster. But tendons, ligaments, cartilage, and connective tissue operate on a much slower timeline. They don't care how motivated you are. They don't speed up because your goal has a deadline. This gap between fast progress and slow adaptation is where long-term damage begins. Chapter 3. Step 2. The damage that doesn't show up. On day 1, one of the most dangerous aspects of short-term fitness goals is that they rarely cause immediate injury. Instead, they create subtle changes. You start feeling tight in places that never bothered you before. Your recovery takes longer, but you ignore it. Your movement feels slightly off, but not painful enough to stop. So you keep going. Without realizing it, your body starts compensating. One joint absorbs more force. One muscle works harder than it should. Your form slowly changes to protect fatigued tissue. These compensations don't feel dramatic, but they accumulate. This is how people develop. Knee pain months after a running challenge. Achilles and calf issues after aggressive mileage. Increases shoulder problems after rapid strength progression. Not because they trained badly, but because they trained too much, too fast for too long. The body always adapts. The question is how. Chapter 4. Step 3. Short-term goals. Train dangerous mindsets. Short-term goals don't just shape the body, they shape behavior. They teach you that exhaustion equals success. That soreness means effectiveness. That rest is something you earn only after suffering. Slowly, you stop listening to feedback. Fatigue becomes normal. Pain becomes background noise. Warning signs become things to push through. And the most dangerous part? These habits don't disappear when the challenge ends. They follow you into longer training blocks, harder races, bigger goals. What started as a temporary push becomes a permanent pattern. And over time, that pattern limits how strong, how fast, and how healthy you can be. Chapter 5. Part 1. Closing. What this sets up. Short-term goals don't fail because people are weak. They fail because they prioritize urgency over sustainability. They reward speed over structure, intensity over awareness, results over resilience. And the cost doesn't show up immediately. It shows up years later, when recovery slows, injuries repeat, and progress becomes harder no matter how motivated you are. Chapter 6. Step 4. How short-term goals age your body faster. Short-term goals are seductive because results are fast, but that speed comes at a price. Your connective tissues, tendons, ligaments, cartilage can't adapt as quickly as muscles. Rapid increases in load or intensity put them under constant micro-trauma. At first, it's subtle. Slight knee stiffness after a sprint, a pinch in the shoulder during overhead presses, tightness in the calves. After back-to-back runs ignored for weeks, months, or years, these small stresses accumulate. Over time, they create chronic joint pain, early degeneration, reduced mobility, and longer recovery needs. Fast gains may look impressive on the surface, but deep inside, the body is paying a hidden toll, a cost most people only notice when injuries make training impossible. Chapter 7. Step 5. The psychological addiction to temporary pushes. Short-term challenges aren't just physical, they're addictive mentally. Completing a 30-day challenge gives a rush of dopamine. Hitting a PR in a month gives a surge of satisfaction. Your brain starts craving that fast reward feeling. Soon you chase results instead of health, pushing through fatigue because I need to finish the challenge, skipping rest days because it's only 30 days, increasing intensity because I want to look better faster. This psychological pattern creates long-term problems, chronic stress and overtraining burnout. Fear of taking rest days and dependency on on external validation. Your body adapts slowly. Your mind adapts fast. The mismatch between rapid mental drive and slow physical recovery is a recipe for injury and frustration. Chapter 8. Step 6. Shifting to long-term, sustainable fitness. The solution isn't to abandon goals. It's to shift focus from short-term vanity to long-term resilience. Here's how. 1. Prioritize foundational fitness. Build strength, mobility, endurance, and coordination over weeks and months. Focus on technique, not just intensity. 2. Embrace recovery as a performance tool. Sleep, nutrition, mobility, and mental rest are not optional extras. They're essential. Your body only improves when it has time to adapt. 3. Use progressive overload, not deadline overload. Increase intensity slowly and deliberately. Small, steady gains compound into massive long-term improvement. 4. Track health metrics, not just appearance. Energy levels, sleep quality, movement efficiency, and injury-free training matter far more than immediate aesthetics. 5. Think in years, not weeks. Sustainable fitness is a marathon, not a sprint. Short-term challenges are fun, but only when they're part of a bigger, safer plan. When you commit to long-term thinking, results last. Your body grows stronger, your joints stay healthy, your mind stays motivated, and you stop paying the hidden, long-term price of chasing fast results. Chapter 9. Outro. The true cost of shortcuts. Short-term goals feel powerful, urgent, and exciting, but the excitement comes with hidden costs. Joints wear down, connective tissue fails, fatigue becomes chronic, mental stress rises. The long-term cost is simple. Your body ages faster, your progress plateaus, and injuries sideline you, often just when you thought you were at your peak. True fitness isn't about how fast you get results. It's about how long you can stay strong, healthy, and active. Redefine success. Train smart. Respect recovery. Build slowly. Prioritize longevity. Shortcuts might give a quick high, but long-term fitness rewards patience, discipline, and respect for your body. Because in the end, progress that lasts always beats progress that fades.